What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Hina Crypto. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It is good to be with you today. I'm going to get into some macro crypto news. I'm going to talk about my $100 million challenge where I'm turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto and documenting it for entertainment purposes only. Certainly not financial advice. And a bonus at the end of our time, towards the end, I'm going to talk about the truth when it comes to crypto. I set off some bombs on Twitter and I did it on purpose. I've been thinking about it for some time now. And I decided to speak out on something that I've been thinking about for some time now, something that I think everybody in the community coin space needs to know about. And it's all going to tie together under the banner of what makes for a successful and or failure in a crypto project. Let's get to work. Let me start with some macro news. So one, let's do this. We could see another 6 rate hikes between now and December. Now, what happened this week was interesting. We saw a little bit of a rate hike yesterday, and the markets went up. Very fascinating. So we have 6 more of those. Who knows? But that is to fight inflation. Keep your eye on that. Ape coin. All right, if you bought, at the top, $30, $40, $50, my condolences to your crypto wallet. It is down 80% since launch. At least it was this morning. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm looking at Ape coin. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm looking at ApeCoin. I just want to see if there's a bigger dip coming. We'll see. Samsung has announced plans to develop a metaverse. What? Yes. Moving on. Spotify is set to integrate NFTs into its streaming platform. What? Yes, they are. Rihanna may be taking her cosmetic line, Fenty Beauty, to the metaverse after filing a trademark to sell her Fenty brand as virtual cosmetics. Rihanna. GameStop plans to launch its own NFT marketplace by the end of April. Okay, now this is crazy. A Ukrainian farmer is selling 3 abandoned Russian tanks on OpenSea as both NFTs and physical items for the small, low price of 250 ETH. All right, why do I go over macro crypto news before I get into my $100 million challenge, before I tell you all the truth about what's going on behind the scenes with community coins? Why do I get into macro crypto news? Well, it's because I need y'all to see that you are living in a moment in history where the world is changing right before our very eyes, and there's a lot of money being made, y'all. This space that we're in, crypto, NFT, blockchain, metaverse, it is the next internet times 4. It is the next major technological development on the earth, and you are crazy early. If you're smart, you're going to get your portfolio right, and a lot of you are thinking about that. But I want to talk to you guys about the business of crypto, and I'll talk more about the business of crypto at the end of our time together here shortly. Now, for those of you that don't know, my name is Hinak. If you're joining the stream, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you for hitting the bell notification. Drop your questions, YouTube, at the bottom. I would love to get to them towards the end of our time together. I will be dropping some bombs at the end of this particular time together when it comes to exposing the reality in the community coin space and what makes for a successful project or a failure of a project. I'll be dropping some bombs. But also Twitter, thank you for retweeting. Thank you for following. I am sponsored by Yips. That's the best part about doing the $100 million challenge. If you're joining the live stream, I'm on the road of turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto. And I put my wallet address publicly on Instagram and Twitter for everyone to see what I'm doing, every single day. And I'm documenting it for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. And the reason why I'm able to be so critical, objective, honest, straightforward, and I can speak encouragingly about anything I want, or I can be super critical about anything I want. I can buy, I can sell whenever I want. I am not bound or held together by the funds of a dev team or a particular project. I'm free to do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. Why? I'm glad you asked. Yips. YIPS.co. They're my sponsors, y'all. I use the award-winning strain-specific, no additive Yips Night Capsule. It helps me with effective rest without the grogginess found in traditional sleeping pills. It's all natural, and it completely changed my sleep. Use the code HENOK, H-E-N-O-K, to get 20% off of these all-natural CBD-based products. By the way, go to my Instagram, at Henok Crypto. Go to the link tree in my bio. Use the link to get yourself some free Yips. Okay? No credit card needed, no debit card. You're not getting charged for shipping and handling. They will give it to you for free. They will spend money to send you free Yips to your house. Go to my Instagram, at Henok Crypto. Use the link tree in my bio and get yourself some free Yips. Let's talk about the projects that I'm invested in. Number 1, Engine. So Engine is interesting. This whole Efinity platform, that they're rolling out is going to change the game. integrating NFTs into gaming, turning physical objects into NFTs, and now gaming NFT projects being able to create their own blockchain all on the Efinity platform makes for a massively bullish project. Keep your eye on Engine. Not financial advice. I will never tell you what to buy or to sell. I'm just telling you why I'm excited about everything I'm invested in, and I'm documenting my journey on the way to 100 million. All right, Ethereum. So there's a popular Ethereum scaling solution, I should say, called Optimism, and they've announced a $150 million Series B funding round. So now the valuation of Ethereum is $1.65 billion to invest into Ethereum. They're going to use the funding to expand the Optimism team, and they're going to work on reducing the gas fees even further. Did you hear me? Ethereum is working on a reduction on gas fees. It's the layer 2 solution that has already saved the Ethereum network over $1 billion in gas fees. Can they do more? Is there more on the inside of them? I believe so. They believe so. We need to keep our eye on what's happening with Ethereum and the Optimism project. Pay attention to that, y'all. Moving on. Saitama. Russ announced last night, and listen, a lot of y'all have been asking me, hey man, what's up with you? Like the way you used to talk about Saitama, it's a little different. Like what's going on? Objective truth, honest, straightforward reality. So yes, I have been relatively quiet about the fact that, you know, things haven't been the way that everybody wants them to, but I'm not here to FUD. I'm not here to get into all that negativity. When things are going bad, I'm going to be relatively quiet, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. I'll be kind of quiet. When things are great, you're going to hear me talk about it. So it is what it is, okay? I'm going to try to be as objective as I possibly can, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. I love the Wolfpack. All right, moving on. Russ announced last night in the AMA that they are in communication with several exchanges. Could that be coming soon? Is it imminent? I'm not saying that. All right, I'm done doing that whole thing where like I'm trying to read between the words of Russ and try to make something out of nothing. All he said was that they are talking to exchanges. He didn't say they're coming. He didn't say it's happening tomorrow. He didn't say they put up money for Binance and it's happening. They didn't say that. So do not crucify them for something that they never communicated. They are in talks with exchanges. We will see if those talks actually materialize into anything or, excuse me, if they'll stay as just that, more talking. They've been talking to exchanges for months now, so we'll see. There's a potential Seda Realty relaunch announcement coming on the other side of Saitama getting an update, particularly through iOS. Really excited about that. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm not even saying that I'm going to buy Seda Realty. I'm just excited to see it come out because it'll help Saitama grow the value of the token. And I own some trillions, so I want to see that happen. A beta version of Fang could potentially come out today. They didn't announce it straightforward. There's just some talk that maybe it might come out today. If it doesn't, that's okay. But it's a potential. So keep your eye on Fang, a beta version at least, the NFT platform, for those of you that don't know about Fang when it comes to Saitama. Lastly, they are working on a hardware wallet, and there was a preview that was shown, displayed. That was exciting. And they're looking to sell that hardware to major giants like Best Buy and other electronic, outlets. I think, listen, that's exciting stuff. But let me reiterate what Russ said last night, because I'm so sick and tired of myself and other people in the past that have taken some words that he said and made it out to be something that he never communicated. He did not say any of this stuff was happening today, okay? In fact, he went on there last night and said, you know what, guys? Saitama's a long-term project, okay? And he said the word 3 years. They're thinking about 3 years down the road, years down the road. He even said this. He said, am I saying that everything's going to go, he didn't say these exact words, but he communicated these sentiments, and he did say these particular timelines that I'm about to say out loud. Did he say that the chart's going to go gangbusters tomorrow, next week, next month? He even said 6 months from now. He didn't say that. No, he never said that. He said we are thinking years down the road. In fact, he said the word 3 years, way down the road. So many of you have communicated that you're going to hold for years. More power to you. God bless you. Some of you have said, I can't do that. I'm out. Hey, God bless you. No problem whatsoever. To each man, woman, or child, to his or her own. But let me be clear about what they made clear. They said the term years, long term. So you cannot crucify them for something they never promised. Pay attention to that. Okay, I'm going to get into my highest performing project right now. It's called Apollo Inu. Let me take a look at the wallet and see where we're at right now. Give you guys a little refresh. Okay, I'm showing that we're about $2.8 million on the wallet right now. For those of you that don't know, I'm on the road to 100 million. I'm documenting my journey for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. And Apollo Inu has outperformed everything. It's pretty much carrying my entire portfolio. Matt Johnson, the lead dev on Apollo Inu, announced that a major higher ranked exchange listing is on the way. And so they announced that, in the AMA with Zach Humphreys a couple days ago on YouTube. Go watch it for yourself. He did say that this is a little bit higher rank, according to CoinMarketCap at least. It's a higher ranked exchange, so that's really bullish news. That's why, they grew this week. And so, really excited about that project, and it's just the beginning. It's super early. The whole point to be in the meme coin, or what I call the community coin space, and this is not a meme coin, it's a utility coin disguised as a meme coin, which is true of Saitama as well. But the whole point is to be extra early on the next Shiba Inu, the next Saitama, whatever the case may be. So I'm really excited about seeing what this opportunity could turn into. Matt Johnson said something that I found really helpful in the AMA. He said a lot of dev teams have a measure of success in the beginning, and they take their foot off the gas. Maybe he said this in a Telegram. I can't remember. I think it was a Telegram. They take their foot off the gas because they had a little bit of success. He said, we're not going to be satisfied with what we have right now. I love that. I love that. Keep that energy. Because Apollo, dev teams, all community projects, the community will be holding you accountable to deliver whatever you say you deliver. Okay? If you're saying it's going to take a year, 3 years to get something out, cool. No problem. At least you were honest. If you're saying it's going to take 3 months, no problem. Let's just see you deliver. All right. Thank you all for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you for following me on Twitter. It is time to get into the hot topic of the day. There's 2 hot topics I'm going to talk about. I set off a bomb on Twitter earlier today talking about the problem with what's happening between developers and influencers right now. I'll get to that in just a second. But before I do, I want to talk to you about the difference between success and failure in every crypto project. The number one determining factor on success and failure is the execution of the dev team, the integrity of the dev team, the communication of the dev team. In fact, the dev team is the number one determining factor on whether a project thrives or fails. Period. End of story. Which is why communication is so critical. It's the currency. It's the medium by which you engage and develop your project. Period. End of story. Trash communication, trash project. Great leadership, great communication. It's just the reality every single time in this particular community coin space. And honestly, every area of life. You look at every organization or family, and you find strong leaders, you usually find a healthy, strong project or family unit. Okay? That's the difference between success and failure. So take a good, hard look at dev teams on any project you're ever looking into. How do they communicate? Are they honest? Are they transparent? Can you look up their resumes? What have they actually accomplished in the past? Do they have strong resumes of business? Listen, Saitama, the dev team there, those guys have actually conducted business before, y'all. They have done, I'm just using them as an example, not financial advice. They've led companies that do millions of dollars. They've built companies they've sold. Really exciting stuff. Like at least one of them, I know that for a fact. They run great companies too. Apollo Inu, Matt Johnson, the lead dev, same thing. He's built literally BottleRocket, one of the largest software developers on earth. Worked with companies like Pfizer, the WWE, Discovery Channel, ABC. These are clients of his at the BottleRocket company in the past, at least. And so these are organizations led by real business people. That's what you want to see in your crypto projects: transparency, honesty, resumes. I can go on and on. The difference between success and failure in any project is always leadership. Now, let me move on to the sexy, hot, sizzly topic of the day. I set off some bombs on Twitter because I spoke the truth. Something that guys like Shaka and Faltron and Torres honestly have been talking about for some time now, and many others as well. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be straightforward with y'all. I always am. I don't care. I always tell y'all what's going on. Here's the bottom line, y'all. These influencers and these dev teams need to be held accountable to a degree and honest about what's really happening. In the community coin space in particular, y'all have no idea how much money is being thrown at influencers to shill tokens. I'm talking about $25,000 to make a video, $100,000 to do a series of videos, okay? I showed y'all a tweet where I got offered $500,000 on the upside of a token or a project for shilling them. I don't have a problem with anyone looking to pay promoters. No problem. I don't have a problem with the amount of money that people are getting paid to build their business. I don't have a problem with influencers and promoters making money on the side in this game. I want everybody to eat. Everybody needs to eat, especially those of you who come from different backgrounds where these opportunities were not available to you. I want to see all of us win and build our businesses. I'm doing it. I am building my business. I want to see you build your business as well. That's not my issue. My issue is there are people, listen to me, y'all. There are people that are begging you, preaching to you, and commanding you. Hold, hold, hold. Buy, buy, buy. Buy the dip. The coin's crashing. Keep buying more. Hold. Diamond hands, okay? Or they're coming to you and saying, sell, sell, sell. This project is going to nothing. It's what I call cult-like mentality. It's an amplified voice telling you to buy and hold, an amplified voice telling you to sell. And what I said earlier in the Twitter space is that in every single one of these community coin projects, I guess I can't say all of them because I don't know all of them, but most of the ones that I've looked at, there is this 10% of people that hold sway over a lot more people, a lot like the majority. And you got to understand that what I'm trying to tell y'all is influencers and dev teams are financially incentivized to tell you what to do. And all I'm saying is this. I'm not saying buy. I'm not saying sell. All I'm saying is pay attention, follow the money, and then make your decision. And I'm going to tell you right now, influencers, we all understand that influencers, that it's happening with them. But there's a part that nobody wants to talk about, and that's the dev teams. So I'm going to get onto it. Dev teams collaborate, get in bed with influencers, pay them to show the token. They get these tokens themselves. Maybe they buy it on a dip or they buy it, early at launch. And these shillers push the coin on the dev team's behalf. The dev teams push and shill the coin. And they tell you, and they look you right in the face and tell you to hold, 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 or buy. And then they're off selling. Which is why nobody wants to show you their wallet address. Now, am I saying that everyone has to show you their wallet address? No. Am I saying that anyone is committed to showing their wallet address? Very few have. I'm the only one that I know of showing $1 million+ wallet for everyone to consume. So I'm not going to sit here and place something that I'm doing on you. That's not fair. But what I will say is this. I do think it's fair for communities to start asking questions. What's your wallet address? Now, I'm not saying they have to show you, but you can ask. Hey, you're telling me to buy and hold. Did you buy the dip? Let me see your contract address. Your wallet address. Send me the transaction hash, letting me know you bought the dip. Because you're telling me to do something, and I'm wondering why. Are you financially incentivized in some way to command me and others to go whatever direction you want so you can make some more money off of the back of us? I need to know. How about you, dev teams? Where are your wallet addresses? What are you showing? So I'm not saying they will. I'm not even saying that they have to. I'm just saying, listen, I'm not saying that like people are wrong for making money. I'm not saying that, y'all. Listen to the one thing that I'm saying. Communities, you need to pay attention. Just be aware. Just be aware. This is the kind of stuff that happens. There's millions of dollars are being thrown at people to FUD and be negative on projects. Millions of dollars are being thrown at people to promote and push projects. I'm here to tell you the truth. And all I'm saying is be aware of it. I'm not saying in some cases it is wrong. In some cases it's not. Okay, a man or a woman needs to be paid for their work. Pay the person, okay? But what I'm saying is there are some malicious things happening in the space right now. It's been happening for a long time. There's hardly anyone talking about it. Faltron, Torres, Shaka, guys like them have always talked about it. Those are guys I follow. I'm sure there are others as well that I'm just not as dialed into. But there's a lot of money being exchanged behind the scenes, and y'all need to be made aware. And you know who's worse than the influencers? Dev teams. I'm not saying every dev team. I'm not saying every individual. But I will say this. You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. And what I really want is for some of you who are watching to get in the game. Get in the YouTube game. Get in the Twitter game. Start pushing your business, okay? Grow your business. And watch who gets in your DMs. Watch who calls you so that they don't put it in text and writing. Watch what happens, and you'll understand the business of crypto. Now, there's a positive side to the business of crypto. And I'll say this for those of you that are watching, and I'll get to your questions in the comments in just a second, YouTube. I will say this. There is a beautiful side to the business of crypto, something that I'm engaged in personally, and that is building your own business. Many of you are consumers and your customers on the investment and the portfolio side of crypto. It's a beautiful thing. Make your money. Buy coins, sell coins. Okay? I'm selling every coin I have. I'm not gonna keep my coins forever until the moon and die in my grave. I'm not doing that. That's a lie. Anyone that tells you that is a liar. I'm telling y'all, there's a reason why they're saying what they're saying. I'm gonna move on. But I will say this. Some of you need to go from being the customer and you're putting money in to build somebody else's dreams, to now becoming the business owner and launching your own Web3, crypto-based, blockchain-based, NFT-based project. And I would encourage you to consider launching your own Web3-based business. I hope that you build a multi-billion-dollar, maybe even $1 trillion business one day, launching your own platform, the next YouTube, the next Google, the next Facebook, the next Uber, the next major tech company built on the back of Web3. All right, let's get to work. Let's get to your questions. Ducey said, cockroaches, stand up. Hakeem said, ape. Demon Smith said, I love your motivation. Thank you. Pure Management said, Twitter was not letting me watch your broadcast. Maybe they're trying to censor me. I'm just kidding. Demon said, Saitama has good potential. Scott says, keeping it 100, appropriate your videos. Thank you. Demon said, Apollo Inu is rocking. They've been doing so well over such a short time. Apollo Inu has short leadership. Someone said, I bought Apollo. That's awesome. JFK said, I've about had it with YouTube shillers. Right now, you're the only channel I'm watching. I love you. I do appreciate you, and I understand the frustration. Vera said, I love you, bro. God bless you. Thank you so much. All right. Dab Tool said, what about speaking the truth about the Binance listing? I was wrong. Point blank, period. I took something that Russ said when he was talking about Binance and Saitama, and I assumed that because he's talking about Binance and Saitama, and the team is talking and tweeting about Binance and Saitama, that it was imminent. I was wrong. That's on me. No more hype. No, hey, I'm done with all that trash. It's all, I'm not assuming anymore. Whatever someone says, I don't care what project it is. I'm gonna take them at their word for what they say. So when Russ is looking at everybody in that AMA last night and saying it's gonna take 3 years, I'm thinking 3 years. It's gonna take years. All right, no more frustration. For the next 36 months, what is there to be frustrated about? Let me ask you a question. What is there to be frustrated about? The man just told you it's gonna take 3 years to hit full potential. So take them at their word. No more taking things out of context. And I apologize for doing that, y'all. JFK says, I like to see your Twitter and YouTube messages aligned. Well, thank you. Kim said, hello, Hanok. I've been following you for a couple of weeks. I love what you're doing and your transparency. I got a question for you. What do you and your team do at the office? We create content. Okay. I run a crypto media company. Okay. I document my journey of turning $1 million into $100 million in crypto. I give my news on the projects that I'm invested in. I share my thoughts and opinions, and they are just that, thoughts and opinions on the market. Never financial advice. That is primarily what I do. I'm also connected to influencers, celebrities in LA, building a brand out there, helping people with getting into our space. And so you'll see some videos on TikTok, as well as my Instagram, hanging out with people like Snoop Dogg, Chuck Liddell, King Batch, Curtis Lepore. You'll see people like Odell Beckham Jr. following me, Damon John from Shark Tank following me on Instagram. And so, yeah, you'll see me engaging with celebrities. In fact, I'm headed to LA here in the next couple of weeks. And so I'm really excited about that. Y'all are going to see some more crazy things. And it's just the beginning. So I do run a crypto investment analyst firm where we provide analysis, and I share that through content creation. And then I also help and engage with celebrities, influencers, power players on planet Earth, understand our space, provide clarity wherever I can. I hope that helps. All right, y'all. Philip said, this is the real Hanok. I love your honesty. No more hype. Hey, hype. Hey, I love hype. I love energy. I love getting excited. But there comes a point where your hype and your energy is actually detrimental because you're taking things out of context and pushing things a direction that they were never supposed to be pushed through. And I apologize to all of you for that. So that's the bottom line. All right, y'all. I'm about to head out. I love you. I hope you're well. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you very, very, very soon.